I'm here with
Elizabeth.
All right, perfect. And the question for you is, how did you get into the University of Michigan?
I honestly just applied. I'm out of state, so it wasn't really on my radar, but my mom told me to apply kind of on a whim, and I was generally within, like, the stats that you need for UMich, and so kind of just ended up here after all of my decisions came out.
So, how did you get into the University of Michigan?
I think I applied like on the last day that the application was due. It wasn't like my dream school or anything, but yeah, and no other school would accept me, so this is the best.
That's a good reason. Okay, fair enough.
I'm here with
Advait.
You got into the University of Michigan. What was the steps for you to do that?
I think a large part of it is figuring out, the admission requirements, what program I'm interested in, whether UMich has a good program for that, what the, and then I think some online student forums are useful just to get a sense of what UMich looks for and stuff. Yeah.
What do you see your future self doing besides writing?
That's pretty much it.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Do you want to be like successful writer? Or do you want to be like a ghost writer?
I mean, the success isn't so much like what it's about, It's like that's the thing that I like. So like whatever it would take to do it is what I would do.
So you're just turning your passion into whatever it becomes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Do you get like a job for writing, or do you become your own independent writer? Like, how does the pay work?
I mean, technically you could do either. There's you can work for companies and do writing, but I think most creative writing stuff you kind of have to do on your own.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what year are you?
I'm a senior.
You're a senior, so are you ready to go into the world and actually put this degree to good use, or are you going to continue to go to school?
Yeah, I'm actually so done with school, so I'm so ready to step into the work industry.
Well, what work are you going to be doing for the next probably 40 years, right?
40 years?
Well, that's when you retire, right? Or is it different for every
Yeah, well,
group?
That's crazy to think for the next 40 years, but at least for the next 5 years, I guess I'm gonna step into the field of neurotechnology, brain computer interaction, and AR VR type of maybe a little bit of game design or something related to linguistic, but generally we're all at the end related to XR and neurotech. So
And then for you, did we ask what your major was?
Ecosystem science and management.
So what does that all mean?
So managing natural resources, ecology, a lot of work with water and water rights.
Okay. Are you for or against fossil fuels?
Against, but I think in developing countries it's a necessary evil, especially since they have access to those basic natural resources rather than jumping directly to solar or renewable energy sources.
What impact do you want on the world? What do you want to do for the world to better it, if that's what your goal is towards?
I'm interested in the Great Lakes region in particular, so saving the freshwater resources, maintaining the diversity and abundance of the native species that we have here. Giving indigenous people their rights back.
Yeah, I would be a fan of that. How long have you been a student here?
This is my third year.
Third year, all right. So then what, in your opinion, would be the best things and the worst things that the University of Michigan gives you?
I think, obviously, it depends on what you want your college experience to be. So I think Michigan is obviously a pretty large school, and they have a lot of variety. They're good engineering school, good business school, bunch of other things they're good at. And if you're looking for maybe a smaller school where you kind of know everyone there, where you I would say maybe most private schools, for example, they're much smaller, where you kind of know your entire class, that kind of stuff. Michigan's not going to give you that. But if you're looking for more variety, access to it's also you have to consider the place where you're staying. So Ann Arbor is a college town. You have feels like it's built around the university, so you get sort of insulated from a lot of things which you may face in cities, and which you don't have here, which can be a plus or minus. And I also like the like the research opportunities. I mean, many people just mention in the application, but actually some areas which the university is pretty good at. So yeah, you can find your own professional focus, your own personal focus, or a bunch of clubs, a lot of things that are a lot of opportunities you have access to. So
For sure.